Okay, I think I'm live. A little bit behind, but it's all good. It's all good, baby, baby. You could call it a test. I don't know. At this point, it's just a jacked up broadcast. You know what I mean? Ain't no, ain't nothing else to it. It is what it is. Either I get it right or I don't get it right. Right? That's all I'm saying. Damn, it look like I ain't got it right. I'm supposed to be on. The show must go on. One monkeypox don't stop no show. Man, I I'm gonna assume. Let's assume that it's going. What else I got? You know, I'm gonna assume that things are going and it's doing what it need to do. I'm here, right? So right, without any further nonsense, let's the point of the broadcast, right? What I say, mind control. The point is mind control. Damn, this ain't right. And how we're being controlled all the time. I got one of my first videos on on here is you know it, it's not about hmm, it's about the other level mind control, the MK Ultra shit. It's about the other level mind control. That's the mind. That's the mm, I guess it's on. That's the mind. That's the mind control that is specifically MK Ultra. How they using LSD, all different other kind of things on them. You know, on particular subjects, and I believe it's a lot of that was going on. More, it's things that get declassified, things that's public knowledge. People know there's evidence on declassifying material. People write books on this stuff, whistleblowers, whatnot. People, some that were in the government, some that were not. Now, I guess you could question their credentials or whatever, or not. I ain't sure. Um, I believe the people that I see, the ones that were on this video, can say scroll down. It's one of my very first videos. I think this is the right channel. Could be on another channel. One of my very first videos from way back when I just let the video play as it is, and the video with Fred Hampton and how they set him up and all of that. But people, why? But that's just the thing. That's all part of the mind control. Why people try to oversimplify something that's complex. And then they end up having like a large following of people that's agreeing with them. But you just imagine this in in any world, you know? Damn shit on there whether I like it or not, huh? Imagine that in any world going on, right? What am I saying, man? I'm losing a little track. It's just like you got to connect the dots. If you just try, and my thing is how we get thrown under the bus, and and when you throw the black man under the bus, you throw us all under the bus. Throw the family under the bus, the kids, everything. You can't just do that and say that like, and you putting that out into this world, and I guess I'm really just, whew, man. It's more and more all the time to be able to accept what's going on. What's going on, what's been going on, and you don't even know it. Because hey, man, majority of the time, for years, I've been in a relationship. I was married. I wasn't in no singles life. Married and dealing with the wife, dealing with that life, trying to interpret that, trying to figure that out. Just, um, escaping off the thing where I was raised with the, you ain't shit, you ain't gonna be shit, just like your daddy, all that stuff, that apparently plenty of people got that same thing. You think your shit be unique. There are some unique things about all of our upbringing and shit. Definitely. However, it's specifics to each individual because we individuals. It's a lot, but it's some playbooks. It's some playbooks. I've listened to some chicks recently, and I'm saying I'm learning. It's so much to put together, connecting the dots. You learn, you grow, you learn, you grow. I like even as a child, certain things, you start recognizing certain truth, but some of it get beat out of you or to be here, you got to be this way. Pretend to be this way, if nothing else. And you pretend to be this way long enough, you become this way. That's part of our overall problem too. Pretending to be stupid. No matter how smart you was, and shit, the smarter you was, definitely in your best interest to not be walking around talking better than massa, even if you was capable. You know, probably not a good idea to be talking better than the overseer. He country, can't read, Can't write. This is backwards and ignorant. And here you are. No, it's not a good look. So you had to play that role. And a lot of people end up getting stuck on stupid. Stuck on stupid now. I don't understand though. Like, I'll say collectively, we've been thrown under the bus, us as black men. It's messed up. And shit, I can't blame no passport brother, passport bro, for going overseas or going wherever they going. Good luck. The more I watch this shit, watch these chicks, and I would think they probably around wall age, 35, 40, some above, but most of them up in that 35 range. They kind of, far as me go, they're a little on the young side, like, um, yeah, they sound young. So they're out of mind. They may be in my generation, some of them borderline, like right at the border, and other ones are not. It's hard to relate to them, but they are playing out the same playbook. It's not the same book. It's the same playbook. You hear me? The same thing. Like I've been listening to Shahrazad Ali's book, and she talking about them. They doing it. They actively doing it, and by them being on YouTube and everything, criticizing the motherfucker for being on YouTube, revealing secrets. Why they actually on YouTube revealing secrets. The irony of it all, huh? You know, that's all I'm just saying. And I need to be able to pop a link to this thing, to this audiobook reading. Is on YouTube. It's deprogrammed enlightener. Deprogrammed enlightener. I will put, and she even have a link to her book. I could do that too. Her book on Amazon. And yeah, this is a 5 hour and 20 minute. She's reading this book for 5 hours and 20 minutes. I guess she take breaks. I don't know, but anyway, it's there. Uh, we need that, huh? And yeah, so brothers, women, maybe y'all don't, like a lot of, these rules is unwritten. So and it's a club, but it ain't a club and all that. So y'all might not know everything about all this shit. I don't know, might not hurt you to understand, to have insight into even maybe you're doing it and don't know why you're doing it. It is, and you don't understand why or where it come from. Maybe that'll help you, understand. I'm saying, right? Wow. Yeah, and I don't. It's so much on here that I don't really know how to operate yet and work yet. I'm figuring that out. Obviously, y'all know I'm figuring this shit out as I go along. I'm gonna. I don't know how to add the video, so I have to do that at another time. For what I'm talking about, for the broad, I can show you what I'm talking about. Where she's saying that's some nonsense, man. Okay, what's the nonsense? I'm gonna keep saying that. Like that's the kind of shit they doing, not being specific, randomly, broadly talking. Like, okay, so like where back in the 50s, 60s, whatever, where the men, like that Claudine thing, for they have to be able to be on welfare, they couldn't have a man in the house. But I've heard, and they said the woman's point was supposed to be that only lasted for 3 years, and then they changed it, and it wasn't like that anymore. And that's what I mean. It's an oversimplification of something that's complex. Shit, that's probably all it took. And then maybe they, think about this. They put that in effect for 3 years while they're working on their other, plan of however it's going to be, and they initiate that. The women make the choice. They don't have to. Once they show them, it's like when you move or change a job or whatever. Once you're there, you're there. Once you can look at things in a different way, it's easy to just stay where you at. That's all it took is a year. Shit, a year, 6 months. Enough for you to get used to him not being there. And it's just familiar. That's the thing. That's the habit. And you just leave that at that. You know what I mean? That's the habit. Not having a man in the house. And without them benefits, without the ability to put that man on child support, they trying to pretend as if every man that's put on child support should be put on child support because you guys can't work the thing out, right? That's the problem. We can't work it out. We can't work it out. Not that she's unwilling to work anything out on any level. I was married, had a wife, had 5 kids with a wife. And once she had them 5 kids, then she wanted, and got them tubes tied. Then she wanted to become the whole of the city. That's my fault. While I changed my whole life for my family, for my wife and my children, but for everybody. It helps everybody. Ain't no so a lot of the men to women against each other. I didn't really understand that shit. I mean, I see what was going on all the while I'm living it, but I didn't. It's hard to see when you in it. I didn't see that it was her friends, her mama, her friends, even her sister. I'm thinking we cool. We probably wasn't as cool as I thought, as I thinking we was. She just ain't never argued with me. We ain't never argued. So I think we cool. No, she talking much shit about me as anybody else. Probably. I just I still don't have no problem with her, but I'm just recognizing that as a strong possibility. Let's just say the mama, the sister, the grandma, the friends, my mama, my sister, grandma, and you know, like all them indirectly are in on it, all in cahoots. It's sort of like systemic. It's a systemic thing. It runs through and through. It's generational. Over even the people don't like each other is working together. They're not in they're not in communication. They're not talking. They're not making plans or nothing. It's the way it is. That's what's up. Bitter baby mamas. And so it's a brainwashing. And well, if you don't understand racism, what it is, how it works, everything else would only confuse you. Shout out to Neely Fuller. And um so yeah, so I'm gonna show you the broad or broads. It's a couple of them. And they would blame a man for everything. Man, this is just too much, you know. So they're brainwashed. The mamas was brainwashed. The grandmas was brainwashed. By who? So they basically programmed our women to be the self-destructive force in our community. And you know, of course, it's not everybody. Obviously, not. I wouldn't be learning this right now, you know, even though I know what I just said to be true. My perception is that it's not that way, you know. So you know that there are good. I'm seeing them. I mean, it seemed like maybe they're robots. They're not actually real. The ones that are talking with sense and stuff, well, that will figure. We'll see. Like, what the fuck is really going on, man? I didn't know it was this bad. I ain't know they had these Cynthia, all these many Cynthia G's out there. And I ain't know she was talking about what she was talking about the last, you know, I just knew it was chick shit and a couple of videos I seen. It was alright, you know, but I thought it was just mostly things that didn't really relate to me. So I never paid that much attention. Me. Just saying. Yeah, well, I guess this might not be my best time, but I'm here. My best time to go live, you know. Man. Yeah, but we're highly controlled. There's some things going on. And then really it's all of that. All of that's true. Because they're programmed to do that. And they're programming us. So therefore, they program the children to be self-destructive. If you're alive right now, and you listening to this, well, you lucky. Shit, if you ain't listening to this in your life, you're lucky, but you don't know that I'm saying, you know what I mean? So, but you a lucky person, man. The odds, it's stacked against you all kind of ways. Man, your mother, man, your parent, parent is programming you for self destruction. Why things are like they are, then there's enough blame to go around. Let's share it. Why exactly? Because knowing that I'm not a perfect person, like I said, I could take my leg or whatever, take accountability, responsibility for my action. I got married. I had a wife. I wasn't just spreading seeds all around. Call myself doing the right thing. And what's my reward? Working like a dog. I took care of I handled my shit, man. Took care of my family. I was getting the shop, being successful, you know, because I was moving toward making it happen, doing what I need to do. And sabotage, because you make too much money. Somebody else gonna want you. You gonna leave me. So let me just sabotage everything. Let me destroy it all. Powerful is the brainwash. I will be back revisiting this topic. I um I wanted to come through. I'm still learning all of this, how this goes. Leave a comment. Let me know something about this. If you, especially if you want to join in, and I'm not. Once again, I ain't hating on nobody. I'm just calling it for what it is. This is true. These things are true. They teaching to hate. Men don't hate women. I see why the blues. It's all like talking about connect the dots, man. There's a lot of dots to connect. But women ain't invent the blues. Men did. Well, I guess maybe they did in so many ways, if you know what I mean. Maybe they did. I might schedule a part two, or I'm gonna do another one. I do like to be able to stop this thing. This is it's all a process, man. See, bear with me, y'all. If you're watching this on the rebroadcast, because you sure ain't here on the live. uh, I'm gonna end this now, and I appreciate you if you did come through. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Out. Peace.